What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? There's a couple setups we're looking at right now. Looking at Euro JPY, and we're watching Euro USD right now. We're also going to be taking a look at and keep an eye on Euro New Zealand. Ended up going as projected so far. At the first target point was looking at during the Sunday chart analysis. If you haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out. But yeah, right now we're just going to be watching Euro USD, EJ, and EM. I'm liking EJ right now. If it can continue to hold 163.70, 163.65 as support, we can see buys going to 164, 164.10, 164.15, and possibly even 164.70 get hit. We got about 3.5 minutes to the next 15, so we're going to see if we can hold this level. You already know the drill. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When you're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Those just joining the stream, we have a enter anything yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description on the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, the last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're watching and looking at a possible EN buy. We're looking at a possible EJ buy. And we're looking at a possible EU sell. Right now, EJ, I'm looking at EJ is looking as well as how EN is looking. I can have these are looking right here. If EN can continue to hold 855 as support, we can see it continue up to 890, 85, and possibly 8120. You watched the Sunday chart analysis last night. It already went from the first target we was looking at from 805 to 845. That's what we hit just now. So we're waiting to see if we can break this resistance over trade support, continue pushing up. That's what we're watching it for right now. We're just chilling around, not patiently waiting. All the charts we're looking at are chilling on our levels. We're just waiting to see if they can break and hold. In Euro USD's case, we're waiting to see if they can break and hold this up as resistance. In Euro JPY and Euro New Zealand's case, we're waiting to see if they can break and hold as support. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Those are just joining the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last month, last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Right now, we're watching EN, EJ, and EU. We're looking for possible buys on Euro New Zealand as well as Euro JPY. And we're looking at possible sells on Euro USD. We're just waiting for our confirmations right now. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. I got some new videos dropping for y'all later on this week. If you haven't caught up to the content I dropped last week or this month so far, make sure to check that out. Playlists are up to date as well. It's the last week of the month, y'all. Then we got a new quarter two starting. We got a new 15 about to pop up. Looks like we might see something pop off with EN and EU. New 15 just popped up. All right, we just broke this level. Whoops. Now I'm about to see if we can hold it. Again, we want to see if Euro New Zealand could hold 80.50 as support. If we can, we'll look for buys going to 80.80. They want to see if Euro USD can hold 8.15, 8.10 as resistance. And so we can see 7.90, 7.85 here. So we got a few levels of traffic to build before we can make our way down though. Anyways, being that there's no more MetaTrader for U.S. citizens, you think you can make a detailed video on the best way to copy your signals? If you talk about like signal copiers, I don't use signal copiers, and I always tell people the best way is to manual trade. I know there are people that use signal copiers, but I don't use any or any trade copiers, so I can't really recommend any. But if you talk about brokers and stuff like that, I have a video that I dropped a couple months ago going over the brokers I'll use. I can drop that in the chat right now. As far as like copiers, I don't use any of those, so I can't really talk about that. There's that video I was talking about. I just dropped it in the chat. So EJ is still holding this level of support as well. So we can continue to hold 162.65 support. We can see buys go to 164.15, 164.20. Yeah, but Ian, we can see here, keeps trying to push up, but it hasn't held as support yet. We see it keeps on trying, literally for the past hour and a half, almost 4 hours. Price has been attempting to try to break this resistance level, but it's been struggling. So you're not in any rush. We're just going to patiently wait. You should never be in a rush to enter a trade. We're just chilling right now. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But these are the ones I'm really going to be just watching, paying attention to right now. Yeah, as far as news, we don't really got anything going on as far as news today, but it is Monday. And Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slower days of the week. We do got a bunch of holidays and news going on later on this week, though. As far as today, nothing too crazy going on. No high impact, no red folder news, nothing like that. So we're just simply just waiting for volume to kick in and our confirmations to be met. Euro New Zealand did a quick move last night. But besides that, nothing too crazy. Price just kind of been chilling since London session with a lot of these charts. As you can see here, price has been chilling here really since around 9:30, 10 o'clock EST last night. Everything is rejecting. Going to look at US30 yet? Yeah, I went over that in the Sunday chart analysis. I'm not really. It's nothing I like right now as far as trading. So make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. First link in the description. I drop this every Sunday in the free Telegram. But I'm not looking for any trades as of right now. I have my alerts. I'm not really looking for anything. We're still bullish, but we could see some retracements. So I'm just going to let him do his thing because I don't take trades off retracements. I enter off retracements, but I don't like, if we're in an uptrend, for example, I'm not going to go for a sell because I see price retracing. So right now, I'm just letting price do his thing until it hits my next levels where I'll determine from there if I want to go for a buy or sell, or price can hold that level as support or not. AAA, I just dropped the video right above your message. I don't know if you sent that or you were typing that one after I sent it or whatever the case may be. But look at the link I just sent right above your message. Those are the brokers that I use as far as my personal accounts. No problem. No problem. Again, we're still in real time. Price still rejecting these levels. So we're simply just waiting. Simply just waiting. Just going to move it over. And if it rejects this level, we're going to look for another buy position down there. Again, we're still bullish on these positions. So we're still looking for buys. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. No problem, G. No problem. Yeah, but all the charts are just kind of chilling right now. It is Monday, though, so it's not too shocking or surprising. We look at last Monday, we kind of had a similar situation last week as well. How many positions you take a day? It depends on the day. It depends on how the trades on end goes, but usually 2 to 3 on average a day. Honestly, it just depends. Like it's not going to be an exact number every single time, so that's why I never really say like we're this many trades a day. This is how many pips exactly our stop loss is going to be. This is the exact lot size. It really just depends on the week, right? Because every week's slightly different. Like I was going over this with the members. Members, by the way, make sure to watch the previous lives that we had last week. We went over a lot of information there. But it really just depends on the week, right? Because some weeks there's a lot of volume, there's big moves, and there's other weeks where price is like super choppy and not really breaking levels. And then there's weeks where price is breaking levels, pumping up. So on those weeks where there's volume and prices making nice, clean higher highs or clean lower lows, we'll take a lot more positions and catch a lot more moves. But when price is kind of slow and choppy, we're going to take a lot less positions. But it's going to be quality over quantity always. But you don't really need to take a lot of trades a day. You can take 1 trade a day and be fine. 2 trades a day is fine. And you don't have to trade every day either, especially if you don't see a setup you like. Yeah, we can take a look at EA. So it's a choppy mess still. So I'm personally still not going to mess with it right now. Right, we talked about this last week as well. I think we talked about this last Friday during the London session live also. But we look right here with time frame, and price has literally been consolidating for 2 months, almost 3 months now. It's consolidating. And it's been struggling to break and hold the support level of 66.25, 66.20. And it's also been failing to break this resistance support level here at 64.55, 64.50. So I'm not doing a damn thing with Euro AUD until it either breaks above 66.15, 66.20, holds that support, or breaks below 64.50 and treats that as resistance. If we can break and hold this as support, you can see buys going to 66.55 and possibly 66.95. But yeah, that's what EA is doing. It's just a choppy mess, so I'm not really messing with it too much. GA is kind of in a similar situation, just not as nasty like this. Basically in the same boat. You think gold's gonna start rallying this week after the pullback? Like I said, I went over that in the Sunday chart analysis as well. We can go over that right now. And again, the reason why I keep referencing that is because the London session live, I have no issue going over stuff. I want y'all to really start watching those as well because a lot of stuff be going as projected. I go over like specific price points, and in that video, I go over like basically the ones that have like the cleanest looking setups and the funkiest looking ones. So gold, if it can break and hold 2176 as support, we could look for buys a bit. As far as I think it's going to start rallying back up, I'm not going to really know until it does it. Again, like I can project directions price are going based on what it's doing and what it's been doing, but I can't be like 100% like, yeah, it's going to go up, right? Especially when gold's looking like this. Now, if it was in a cleaner looking uptrend, like Euro New Zealand was earlier, which is why during the London session, I mean, not during the London session, like during the Sunday chart analysis last night, I was like, oh, yeah, I like how Euro New Zealand's looking. We can see buys here, right? We can see buys going up. Versus when you hear me talk about US30, the indices are gold, or even GBPJPY, I'm like, okay, this is what we're in right now. But in order for me to want to look for a position, I need to see price do this, right? You're going to see me talk and break down Euro New Zealand a lot differently than I break down gold and US30. It's for that exact reason, all right? Like Euro New Zealand, we can see we're in a clear uptrend. So this will be a lot easier for me to be like, yeah, we can definitely see price continue to push up because again, we see a lot cleaner pivot points, we see a lot cleaner higher highs being made versus gold. You look at gold, literally all last week and didn't do a damn thing. And if they do something, they all the way right back down. Right, so we are still bullish, but it's got a lot more work. It's going to really need some volume to push up and help us break these levels. Which is why I didn't have this up. Same reason why I didn't have US30 up because again, I have my alerts for where I want to see price break for me to look for new positions. But until price does that, I'm not really even interested in those charts because again, when you're looking at charts, what you want to look at is to make sure that they're also in clean looking positions and that there's good or even trades worth taking over that chart. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some charts where you might be able to force some positions, but there's other charts where positions are a lot cleaner looking and you'll have a lot less stress taking those trades. Right, so that's why the live streams you always see me picky with setups, or you always see me just looking at one or two setups because I went through all the charts I usually look at, and then from there I determine which ones look like the cleanest looking setups, or which ones, if I did take a position on, look like they'll give me the highest probability of going in my favor. Got a new 5-minute 15 about to pop up in a little bit. But yeah, price has basically just been chilling this whole line so far. Nothing really changed at all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way. TikTok's playmaker. TikTok's _playmakerway _. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram as well. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. You see how we did last month or last quarter? Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You see how we did last month? Went 17-1, caught 24,403 pips. Last quarter, we went 76-7, caught 240,157 pips. Again, we was looking at a possible EJ buy, but EJ's literally just been taking a nap since the live, waiting for the live stream. It's really just been chilling at this level since Friday. Honestly, this was New York session 8 o'clock Friday. As you can see, it's literally just been chilling here since then. Euro New Zealand was looking at a buy setup. It's been treated as low as resistance, failed to break it. So now it's rejecting. So we're either going to wait for it to try to reattempt to break this level. We're going to watch it retrace back down to where it was last night. We'll look for another possible buy setup at 80.05. And the Euro USD, same thing. It's broken this level a few times, but failed to hold as resistance. It looks like it might try to reattempt in a little bit. We hit that first link, you're going to see the you're going to see the link to the live. You can see the Sunday chart analysis. Make sure to check that out. This is how we did last week. Went 2-2 last week, caught 44,588. The week before that went 3-1, giving us a 75% win rate. The week before that went 4-0, giving us 100% win rate. And that's how we're doing so far this month. How we did last month went 17-1, giving us a 94% win rate. Caught a total of 24,403 pips. 24,305 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. And then if you scroll to February 4th, I believe, you'll see how we did January. January, we went 20-0, give us 100% win rate. We got 37,620 pips. And then if you scroll to, I think, January 4th, yep, you'll see how we did last quarter. So after this week ends, we're going to do a recap of this quarter. This is the last week of this month. This is the last month of the quarter, but this is how we did last quarter, quarter 4. October went 32-5, caught 157,608 pips. November went 22-1, caught 58,068. The December went 22-1 again, caught 24,481 pips. Union quarter 76-7, giving us a 96% win rate. Caught a total of 240,157 pips. 207,561 strictly with the members in advanced participation. Again, all trades posted have the date, time trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, time to review to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. All wins and losses are posted. Recap the days posted in every day. Recap the weeks posted in every week, as well as recap the months posted in every month. You go to photos, over 1,000 photos of just receipts of positions I personally took, screenshots of signals, student results, all that good stuff. You should explore that, check all that stuff out. So it looks like EU's about to retake to see if we can break and hold this low as resistance. Got a new 15, a new hour about to start. And the EJ is still kind of chilling here as well. So I'm still gonna be on the charts. I'm gonna see what this next hour looks like. Euro USD just broke this low, so now I want to see if we can hold it. Right, if we can hold 815, 810 as resistance, we can see sales go down to 785. Just broke this level. It's got a few lows of traffic to the left, breakthrough. What's going on with Zero? Morning, we're late today. Greetings, everyone. I'll watch the full stream later on. Yeah, he didn't miss too much. Nothing really happened. Price just basically stayed in place the whole hour. Went over what we're looking for. So, like I said, we're looking at possible EU sell. Just went over that. And then was looking at possible EJ and EN confirmations weren't met. EN never met our confirmations. And again, this is why I think I dropped a video. If I didn't drop it later on today on Instagram and TikTok, so make sure to follow me on there so you see when I posted later on today, probably around New York session. But I got a video I'm dropping later on going over why I done breakout trade. This is another example as well, because again, imagine we would have took this trade just because price was green above this level for like 3-5 minutes. All we would have done, all we would have needed to have done is wait 10-15 minutes and we could have avoided unnecessary losses getting made. Right? We kind of saw the same thing happen last week with the same chart, just the counterpart, which was GBP New Zealand. Right? Last Monday, we was looking at a GN buy, and a similar situation happened. Monday was right here. This red candlestick was looking for a GM buy. That rejection wick is what we're about to talk about right here. Where we at? There we are. We was looking for a buy on Monday. Oops. Right here. This was when we was live on this session. You see this was 3:30. Obviously, we were live 3:30 on Monday. And we was looking for a buy. Same thing happened on Monday. Price broke this level. We waited. Literally the next 15, price rejected. We would have took that buy there. Another example of unnecessary loss getting taken. So that's why you always hear me say if it can break and hold that support. Once it broke this level, it held that support. Just waiting for confirmations. Price is always going to give you hints of what it's trying to do. It's always going to show you signs of what it's trying to do. Again, nothing is 100%. We're going for high quality settings. We're not going for 100% guarantees because that's just not realistic. We're going for what's most likely. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But in order to figure out what's most likely going to happen, you have to watch to see what is happening. And again, price does the same handful of moves every single week. So when you really just watch and pay attention, you're going to see the same stuff happen literally every single week. So it's damn near impossible if you're really trying to not pick up on things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why throughout the lives, I'll also be dropping the links to help guide y'all for certain things to look out for and break down certain things and different ways to see to help y'all understand and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're gonna see what this next hour looks like. And of course, we're going to see what New York looks like. Again, there's no high impact news today. So we're simply just waiting for volume to kick in and our confirmations to be met. All right. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been here since y'all joined. I'm actually going to keep it running a little bit longer. So y'all got questions, y'all can drop them in the chat, but I'm gonna keep it running just a little bit longer. This live stream. Game plan hasn't changed. We're still watching EJ, and we're still watching EU. EU's doing a retest right now to see if it can hold as low as resistance. The EJ is still holding as low as support. Just waiting for it to see if it can start to push up, see if volume can kick in. All right, y'all. We'll be back at the same tomorrow, session 3 a.m. EST. Then we'll be on the lookout for the New York price watch list in a few hours. And I got a lot of content dropping for y'all this week as well, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure to explore the playlist. The playlists are up to date. Make sure to check out the most recent content on here. Explore the channel as well as explore my Instagram and TikTok. And see y'all same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST.